This is a great shot. This is to the here.
Nishi.
Have a look at that.
Pulled away like side fielder out there. Gone! Karen Pollard takes a good catch.
The ICC World T20 World Cup Finals was held between West Indies and Sri Lanka at the R. Premadasa Stadium, Colombo. West Indies scored 137 runs for 6 wickets and Marlon Samuels played a match-winning innings of 78 runs. While Mendes picked 4 wickets for 12 runs, Lasith Malinga was the most disappointing bowler to have conceded 54 runs in his 4 overs without any wickets. Sri Lanka could not chase 137 runs and were all out for 101. Sunil Narine, on the other hand, picked up 3 wickets for 9 runs. Sri Lanka lost their 4th World Cup final and West Indies grabbed a World Cup after 33 years.
Mahila's got the specially minted coin with him. Heads is the call. It is ahead and Darren Sammy has won the toss. Darren, what are you going to do?
We've got a bat first. It's pretty simple. They are unchanged from the side. So one change for Sri Lanka. Spin for spin.
The West Indies didn't start out quite brightly when their dangerous and one-man army Chris Gayle, the man whom many would describe as the pillar between Sri Lanka and their cup, was dismissed. And to add to their misery was the surprising score of 32 for 2 in 10 overs, having hit only 1 boundary till then. Their best batsman was back in the hut and Sri Lanka's best bowlers were yet to bowl. They seemed at a crossroad where it looked like the fate of the match was already decided. West Indies, who had just a week before the finals crushed the defending champions into a smouldering win, looked quite shaken up when Marlon Samuels stepped in. Marlon Samuels, the man who was hated back in 2007 for his role in running out Lara in his last official ODI innings. The man who'd blow hot and cold and forget to switch gears so often that he was even banned for violating the spirit of the game. When he walked in, West Indies was on the verge of a finals loss. But when he walked out, he had not only earned back the fanfare and the respect, but also turned the game back around. He hit a whooping 78 and had Bravo to support him throughout his innings with a supporting 19 runs. One could say that he was the much-needed blessing in disguise for the West Indies.
That's close, that's very close. Go! This is big, but is it big enough?
Got him. First ball.
Sri Lanka started out quite brightly, but as the sixes began to fly off Marlon Samuels' thick blade, Sri Lanka lost the plot. Jayawardene, who was involved in all the 4 final defeats, watched helplessly as the momentum shifted in his opponent's side and Sri Lanka never recovered. Chasing a modest target of 138, the batsmen lacked self-belief and were shot out for 101 in under 19 overs. Having their only 3 batsmen reach double figures, Jayawardene, Kolasekara and Sangakkara all 3 tried their best, but to no avail. The Sri Lankan crowd, who had come to celebrate a famous win, instead had to watch the players go gaga over the Gangnam-style dance and Chris Gayle doing a perfect imitation of the horse-riding dance made famous by the South Korean singer Psy. Jayawardene later announced his decision to give up captaincy in the shortest format of the game.
West Indies is one of the best teams I've ever seen, and it was such a pleasure seeing them win the match. And Samuels, he's too cute and he had to win the match.
Have a look at that.
Pulled away like side fielder out there. Gone!
It's in the air and it's out. Well, big hit. More of this needed.
Is this the moment? Is it the moment? It is the moment. The West Indies have won the 2012 World T20. 36 runs the margin.
Although it turned out to be quite an emotional game for the home team Sri Lanka, it turned out to be quite a sight that brought back one's faith in the most basic aspect of humankind, survival and pure unadulterated joy. though this might result in murmurs of another premature revival of a team that lives entirely on impulse and instinct ceases to matter. That moment, that glimpse of glory and victory would not have been so sweet if there was ever a revival 6 years ago against the Australia for the West Indies. It was as if they were building disappointment only for so long to revel on the biggest stage in the entire world. This is Nishi with cameraman Swapnil for MRSC.